Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm Buttons from Buttons Gaming, twitch.tv/buttons_gaming, and today I'm gonna be breaking down my approach towards making my emote. I'm a Twitch affiliate, meaning I got exactly one emote. Technically, you get three because you can make one for tier 2 and tier 3 subs. But if you're an affiliate, do not expect very many tier 2 and tier 3 subs. I've been meaning to come up with a couple more, but I'm really happy with the one I have for my tier 1 subs. I wanted to show my Twitch dashboard stats, but just a bit about me as a streamer. I stream Magic the Gathering online. I have roughly 15,000 views, roughly 25 subs. I average maybe 40 or 50 viewers. I've kind of spiked in the last few weeks, which has been awesome. The purpose of this video, as I said, is to demonstrate my thought process when it comes to making my emote, which you can see on the screen at the top there. Initially, I was going to make this video for exactly one person. I was working on like a slideshow, PowerPoint type deal. But then I decided I could make this kind of a bit of a guide, a showcase for, hold up, I'm noticing this is out of place. Just kind of a basic guide for how I went about creating my emote and how I think anyone could go about making their emote on Twitch. So before I get into this, because I will be looking at examples, let me just say that the people whose emotes I use, I don't think any of them are bad emotes. I personally enjoy all of these streamers. That's why I can use their emotes as examples, is because I am subscribed to them. So if you see your emote, and if you're watching this and you see your emote in this video, just no matter what I say about it, I hope that you can either agree with the points, take them as constructive criticism, or maybe just take it as praise. Some of the emotes I really like, and know that I'm not trying to personally attack anyone by looking at their emotes. So as you can see, we got three things on your screen. One is me at the bottom right. Other than eye candy, don't worry about that. Two, at the chat, you can see that's just my chat. I just have this clipped so you can see the emotes nice and clearly. I'll be typing the emotes in chat as we go through them. And at the bottom, you see these 3 points. These over here, there, those are the 3 points that I think should define how you approach your emote in that order. So let's just go through them easily. One, they rhyme, which is cool, and two, they're pretty self-explanatory. So I think your emote needs to be personal. I think it needs to be personal to you. Twitch recommends that. They say don't just try and make one that's a fucking meme right now, because in 3 months the meme will be dead and no one, it doesn't say anything about you. No one gives a fuck, right? It has, like, people subscribe to support you and they want to use the emote on your channel. So it has to be about you. And one of the biggest benefits to making your emote personal and about you is that when people use it in other channels, it advertises for yourself. So I went with the full-on narcissistic route, saying my emote has to be my face, right? It has to be me. That's like, if I'm having an emote, which is insane as it is, like, I want it to be me. So this emote is very personal, seeing as it is literally my face, and it represents an emotion that comes up all the time during my stream. That's, oh my god, I can't believe I've done this. So your emote needs to be very personal. The second thing is your emote needs to be usable. You can have emotes that are either really cool visually or very personal, but if they don't come up in some situation, no one will use them either in your channel or in anyone else's channel, other than for the novelty of it. Like, hey, look at this emote. So my emote, it's very usable because it is a emotional response, right? Like, oh no, I'm against a pro player. Oh god, button 2 feels man. Or, oh no, I played the wrong card, button 2 feels man. Or, oh no, I missed every shot with my Scar when I'm playing PUBG, button 2 feels man, right? It's very usable in a lot of situations. It just represents like exasperation or despair or disappointment or whatever you want it to, but it's usable. There's no denying that there's some emotion behind that emote. The third thing is it has to be beautiful. B-E-A-U-T. Did I spell that right? Probably. But beautiful, I just mean visually appealing. Now you can argue if my emote is visually appealing or not. I personally like it, but that's the least important of the points. So with that being said, let's go through some examples. Just remember, I'm not trying to attack these people. If I say anything bad about their emotes, I just want to quickly go through and see how many of these points they touch on. So first up, this is one of the first people I subbed to. Oh, nice. It just pops up there. So you can see this is the outline of a dude's face with a beard. So this streamer, this is one of my absolute best friends on Twitch. It's kind of weird having like online friendships with other streamers or whatever. You build these connections with people that you never meet. This guy is an absolute fucking stand-up guy. One of the best guys I've encountered since I started being somebody on Twitch. And this emote, it's very personal to him. He has a beard. This looks just fucking like him. Like, it's so cool. It's it's fucking perfect, right? As far as being personal to him. And 3, for the third point, it's beautiful. I think that is a cool visual image. Now, it's annoying that it's like with a white background. Like, you can see it has this right here, right? That doesn't look good. So that's honestly bad. If I was him, I'd resubmit this and get rid of that. Because it doesn't look good on this color. And it doesn't look good in night mode either, because then it just stands out. But there's no avoiding that. With a black emote, it's going to look terrible in night mode. So I don't know what he can do about that. But 2, I think this emote is not usable. Unless we are talking about this streamer specifically in a different stream, I don't think this emote has any use other than saying, hey, look, I'm subscribed to this streamer. And if you had a bunch of emotes, you could probably get away with having one like this, but when you have only one as an affiliate, basically only one, the tier 2 and tier 3 subs or emotes are irrelevant. If you have only one emote, it has to be usable. I think that's almost more important than it being personal, is having it be something usable so people have a reason to use it, and then other people see it in chat, either in your chat or in someone else's chat, and they're inspired by it. So I'd give this one a 2 out of 3. I think it's personal, and I think it's beautiful. I don't think it's usable. All right, and we can move on to the next one without saying much more than that. Oh, this one's fantastic. Hit him with the 5 times. All right, let's move it so we're only looking at the one we're talking about right now. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry. Right? Got him. I'll type it again. I'll do it again. Just so it's all up in the chat. There we go. Got him. All right. So this one, I think, is again a 2 out of 3, but slightly different. This one is not personal at all, right? It's got him. People in Magic or in any card game or in any game, I'm sure people say this, right? They say, oh, got him, got him, got him. Like you hear it in baseball, whatever. So I don't think this is personal to the Burn Pit. This is the Burn Pit's emote. He's, again, a fucking stand-up guy. He's incredible at Magic. He doesn't stream nearly enough because he has a life and fucking family, but he's an incredible streamer. And he's an incredible Magic player. He's an incredible guy. I don't really know how I think of him as a streamer. He's so personable and so relatable that's the hardest thing for streamers to do. So yeah, he's a great streamer. So got him. I don't think it's personal, but it's incredibly usable. You can use this in every stream, in any game. It's fucking fantastic, right? Hit the snipe, got him. Fucking draw the right card or hit your opponent for lethal, got him. I don't think I have to explain how that is incredibly usable. And 2, it's 3, it's beautiful design. I think this emote looks fucking beautiful. I actually know the guy that designed this. This was one of our mutual viewers. You've seen him in different Twitch chats for Magic streams or what have you. I don't know if I should say his name, but this was Goat MTG. He did the visual design for this, going off of what the Burn Pit said he wanted, and I think all 3 of us were absolutely blown away by how awesome this came out. I know the Burn Pit was shell-shocked, like fucking dumbstruck at how cool it looked. I think Goat is pretty proud of it, and I think it looks awesome. So I think this one is, again, a 2 out of 3. It's usable and it's beautiful, but I don't think it's very personal. I mean, sure, the Burn Pit says got him, but it's not, like, uniquely personal, right? All right, next one. Easy Baby GG. Easy Baby GG. How do I make this fucking work? Hold up, maybe if I do this. Give me a sec here. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. You got it, man. Pop out. No, I don't want you over there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we can spam that shit again. Ooh, IMG, I'm coming for you next, man. All right, so this is an emote from Squaw Chief. He's another fantastic streamer. He's a great modern player. Just a really chill, really relatable guy. Oh, sorry. Let's get this out of the way. So yeah, great streamer. Now the emote, this one is a bit tricky. So in a way, it is personal because he says "Easy Baby GG" all the time. Um, but I think it's a lot like "Got Him," where it's like, how personal is that really? You know, like sure you say it, but is that enough to make it personal? Two, usable. I think it is usable. It's less usable than "Got Him." "Got Him" is fucking universal. That is so good. Like as far as usable goes, "Got Him" is a 12 out of 10. I think this is more of an 8 or 9 out of 10 on the usable scale. I mean, it is usable, but how many people say this really, right? It's almost like because it's personal and he says he's the only one that really says "Easy Baby GG." It doesn't really strike me as that usable, but you know, we'll get, it's more usable than it's not usable. As far as beautiful, this is more of a taste one. I personally don't think it looks that good visually. I think it's kind of hard to see what it says. See what it like. It's hard to read it as "Easy Baby GG," "Easy Baby GG." I think it's kind of tough to discern. Um, but you know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible by any means. As far as the design goes. So yeah, this is kind of an example of one that you know, it's a bit personal, it's a bit usable, it's a bit beautiful, but um, I think there's definite room for improvement. Now we have like two more examples. We have two more examples. So this one, you probably recognize this one. This is Matt Fox. I think it's Fox. Mathe 15 Milk Boy in all caps, so you guys can't see that, but that's the thing. So I don't watch Matt stream as frequently as some because we tend to stream at the same times, and or he just streams when I'm sleeping. Matt as a streamer is he's very good at Magic, and he does a great job interacting with his chat, and just he's very entertaining. So honestly, I think his emote, I think it matters less for him if he has a good emote or not, just because like that's not necessarily his draw. Like a lot of streamers like myself, like we work on the graphics, right? Like you can see the graphic around my camera, like I have that, and you know I work on having good music, and I really have to focus on chat interaction, because I'm not necessarily like super charismatic or great at the game that I'm playing. But for Matt, like he can just kind of sit there and play and talk to chat and have some music. Like he, you know, he's very likable. He's good at the game he's playing, so he doesn't need to focus on like the minor details so much. That being said, I think his emote is incredibly personal to him. I guess he drinks a fucking liter of milk every time he streams or something. I mean, I've seen him with a fat fucking jug, just drinking milk from the jug. So it's very personal to him. As far as usable goes, it's not like universally usable, right? Like I mean, it's just a thing of milk, but it works in his chat. It's very usable in his chat, and it's usable in the sense of saying like, oh, hey, Matt, like I'm a sub to that guy. I love that guy. So I would say it's less usable than it is usable, but again, it's good enough. And beautiful, I mean, it's a good fucking pint of milk or liter of milk or whatever, so I don't really know what you want me to say about that. I'm going to do this crap with my... Oh, God, not that. Not you. I'm going to pop my chat out again, get it up over there. And finally, we come to the person that I subbed to the most recently. I think that's all the people I'm subbed to. We come to Emang G. Let's just get a few of these up here. I love this guy's emotes. I think they're fantastic. And for the last one, what's like the last one? There we go. So, Emang G, I mean, if you watch Magic streams, you have to know this guy. He streams late at night. He's absolutely like infectiously positive and charming. I mean, I just love his stream. I try and host him every time I can when I get the chance. I just think he's a fantastic streamer. And he recently became a partner, which means he gets access to multiple emotes. You can see that he has more than one emote. So when he was a partner, his only emote was Hell Yeah at the top there. And it was what I think Hell Yeah is an amazing emote. It's personal to him because he says it a whole bunch, but it's also incredibly universal and usable because anyone could say that. I found myself saying Hell Yeah when I did something good. I started saying let's get some Hell Yeahs in the chat and just hoped that there were some Emang subs in my chat because the emote's so fucking cool. And it's beautiful. I think the design is great. You can clearly read the words. So I think Hell Yeah is a great fucking emote. When you only had one, that was the one, and it was fucking fantastic. Now, as far as usable go, or as far as the next emotes go, I think all of these are great. The second one is Emang Moon. right? Because he plays a lot of Blood Moon or whatever, the magic card. It's his face. I guess it's kind of less usable because it's only relevant when you're playing that card, but still it works. Anytime someone plays that card in a different stream, someone's gonna be putting this shit in there, and I think it looks good enough. Same thing with the bolt, kind of like if you're in a Magic stream, someone's casting Lightning Bolt. I guess if they're streaming Modern or Pauper or Legacy, and you use this emote, I think the design looks great. It's personal to him because he plays that card a lot. It's sort of universal. I think all of these emotes really strike that balance between being personal but also universal, which is very difficult to do. And the final one, that one's great again, right? It's personal to him. It's very usable. It's like emang wink, right? Like whenever you're saying something creepy or whatever, it's a lot like the creep emotes, but it's wink instead. And I think it looks beautiful. I mean, it's his face. How is it not beautiful? So I think this guy's absolutely killing it, both in the streaming game, the Magic game, and the emote game. Emang G, keep it up, man. All right, so that's just kind of a breakdown. Again, I like all of these streamers and I like all the emotes. I just wanted to give a breakdown of how I think they fit in with my approach to making an emote for yourself. This video ran way longer than I wanted it to, but I'm going to end it there, and I hope that someone somewhere could get some benefit from this. All right, have a good night or day or whatever, man. Thanks for watching.